today, 3 things we will do, but I'm not sure the last one. If we have enough time, then I will let you start out the third one, but at least the first one and second one. So I just wanted to give you a chance to express how much you know about the UDL, because everybody talk about the UDL is kind of, it seems like I know, everybody knows. So I wanted to know how much you know. And then the other one is, because of UDL, we talked about how we can apply the UDL principle in teaching, but that was more the face-to-face. So today I was thinking about how that UDL, the principle can apply to the virtual classroom or the remote instruction many of you are doing. And then we will talk about how can we create the virtual classroom or interactive materials. I'll give you some resources. Okay, so everybody understand the today what we're gonna do? Oh yeah, thank you. Yes. Okay, thumbs up, I see. Okay, thank you. Oh, you guys are good. Okay, here is the test. Only 15 questions. So I want you to start, and then at the end, it will give you the result. Amanda, Larry. So let me, Larry, could you get the score at the end?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. You don't have to give your number. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to move on. So this is actually you can come in anytime and then you can take it. Okay. Again, and then see how much you know. Okay, so now, then I want to know, because many of you are doing face-to-face classroom as well as the remote teaching. So why don't you give some idea? Do you see this, the board here? So this is the bulletin board. You can put your idea. How do you make, what type of active activity that you make? So students at home, how do you make them actively participate in your class? So share your idea here. Oh, seesaw. Okay, Hillary says seesaw. Add puzzle. So many of you are using the Nearpod and Kahoot, model project, Go Noodle, Pear Deck. Okay. Oh, Rosalinda, seesaw, Stuffle, whiteboard, ABC mouse. Oh, I like that one. Share mouse. Okay. Kahoot, student voice and choice of assignment. Hey, that's wonderful choice of assignment. I love it. Ed puzzle. We have a breakout room. Oh, where students walk on a response together on Padlet and then share with the class. Oh, teach mod to severe preschool. I create material and I have parents pick up. Oh, I see. Actually, that was you prepare for the material and then parents come pick up, or the school is obligated to mail out to the parents as well. Plan ahead of time, then you can prepare for a whole 1 week package. Okay, Google slide. Yes, that's a good one. Google Meets. Yeah, I have seen that. And Kahoot, Google. Okay, circle time. When we went on the remote teaching, but especially students with moderate to severe, because I am in the moderate to severe area. So I really concerned at how we can deliver our instruction. We cannot do it without parents' help, but how we can make it more interactive. That's my start to questioning. And then I wanted to see how other people are doing. So I went into a lot of a webinar and, try to teach myself how we can help our students at home. So, okay, so I get your good ideas. This one, just briefly, guys, you guys know a lot. Goal of a UDL, the number one is purposeful and then motivated student. They should be, that's why we always say, teach how to learn, not what to learn. So you remember the moderate to severe guys? I always ask you to 1 + 2. What is the 1 + 2? Don't ask that. You can maybe give 1 + 2 and then 3, the one side, and then 1 + 2 equals 2. And then which one do you think is right? Then This is right. Then ask, why do you think it is? Try to ask why all the time. Okay. And then resourceful, so they know it, what they're doing, and strategic. So they know how to study. So probably this one a little bit moderate to severe folks, you can try this goals at UDL. Okay. So if you see, so today I wanted to do start small. Okay, start small, not a whole lot, because access level is the beginning level of UDL. So how this recruiting interest, how can we grab students' interest, the lesson that you are going to teach, and then how they perceive your material or the instruction that you're trying to give. That's in the middle, perception. And then a physical action, or that one is expression, how they can express what they know. So that we wanted to focus on today. There's a lot more, but I cannot go on and on. So this is what I think. This one I posted a PDF file on the Canvas. So if you download it, then all the hyperlink will be active. So you can use that. Okay, so just download the PDF. Right now I'm doing it here. So I was thinking about, okay, means of engagement. How can we motivate a child? So, so looking at the video, the Zoom is very difficult if you do a long time, or they need a little bit more hands-on so they will get interested in my suggestion is like, try to use a hyperdoc. Okay. Or bouncy. Bouncy is a little expensive. So, you don't have to, but you can try 1 month free, but I went in and then I didn't like it because it's a little bit difficult to teach yourself. Virtual classroom, that we will talk about today, and digital documents. So Google Doc, many of you are using it, PowerPoint. So that's a good PDF with the link. That's what I was going to show you in the Canvas. So download it and then you can see how that PDF can be interactive. So students with moderate to severe disability, same way, if they can open up the PDF on the screen, they have to move the mouse and then click that link. So they will do, interaction with you better. And then some of the activities I was thinking about, okay, so what is this shade? What is this color? So can you take a picture of the yellow the object in your surrounding, make them to take up pictures, and then tangibles you can use. I'm going to show you some tangibles that you can use in virtual one, or vegetables, find the vegetables so they can actually go around and then bring something and then show it to you. So that's what I was thinking. And then how about the representation? That one is actually understanding, perceiving that your lesson and then understanding your lesson. So that one, what we can use is we have to provide variety of a way that children can access the material they're showing. Not only the written material, but it can be a reading to them. So many different ways that we have to provide. Give student the option about reading text. So the picture's there, but still you can voice over it. So if you use Nearpod, yes, you can do it. PowerPoint, yes, you can do that too. And then I think the Google slide, definitely you can have your voice over the screen. You can let students listen what you are saying to them, okay? And then Microsoft Immersive Reader, so that's a link. So I want you to go in and try it. And text to speech is, they can click and then make it to them. That's another one. And many of you might know Newsella. It's a Newsella. It's kind of news-based. Okay, so news-based, but you can ask the different level of readers. So you can have, let's say, article, the newspaper article, then you can ask maybe 250 level of vocabulary or less. So there's several different levels of the article that you can make. You can share that with your students according to same material but little less difficult vocabulary. And then you can use the videos. Video is a YouTube. Definitely you can use it. I've been visiting you guys, and then many of you are using. The one thing about the video, I know you are using it. I can just say for my students with moderate to severe, although they are older students, but if you are finding a little bit lower grade material, then video is all baby stuff. It's not age appropriate. So when you are looking for the YouTube, I want you to really think about the age appropriateness first. At Loom, as the LOOM, that one is if you use EDU, the school extension mail, then you can have it free account. And then that one is, you can show your the screen, and then you will have your picture. Actually, I think a PowerPoint you can do that too. So we'll give you your picture, and then you can videotape it. So, but Loom is very easy to use it. So I thought I like it. And Camtasia is similar, but it's a little bit more difficult.
Dr. Kim, for the Loom,
Yes.
you can use anything that's on your screen.
Right. Anything that
it can
you
be
have.
a PowerPoint, anything, even if it's a Word document and you want to read it to them.
Right.
It overrides the whole screen, whatever you're doing.
Right. Exactly. Yes. Loom and Camtasia is a similar. You can videotape the screen. Even Camtasia, we can show the instructors on the side of the screen, but Camtasia is a little bit more expensive. However, it's a little bit more difficult to learn the program. But Loom is very easy, and then user friendly, and it's free. So why don't we use it? PowerPoint is another one that you can use that. And images, you can give it to them for different images. So Pixabay is a many free, copyright free clip art library. There's a lot of free the art. And PNG Fuel, that's another place you can download freebies there. And virtual manipulative. So it's a virtual manipulative. It's a free, but if you go in there, then you can access a free manipulative that you can use with your students. So I want you to try that. So please download PDF. So you will have a link. And if you have a trouble, you can email me. The last one is expression, how child can express what they learn. So that's an important part. Okay, how motivated is the engagement, and how they learn, and then how they can express. So you have to give them so many different ways they can express. Open-ended activity will be very good. So, let them do the activity and then show what they learn. So that's a good way to do it. And they can write, or they can recode, okay, or create a podcast. I'm going into mild to moderate, folks. You can do that, or taking a picture, or video making using the, iMovie is an iPhone based or iPad based, but there is a similar one in Android. So you can use that movie making. Or they can, actually showing online music instrument, and they can play it. So try to give them more choices, what they can show, how much they learned. Okay, so that's the whole idea. So like one example is a student can build a 3D model in a Tinkercad, or just pull item out of the recycling and make a model using them. Reading is the same thing. If they read, then what did you understand? The comprehension is important. Then comprehension can be expressed in many different ways, right? So we can try that. So let me see, this one is I really like live worksheets. This is, I think it's many of them is free. So if you go in there, there's a live worksheets available. So what you can do is your t-shirts, then child has to find one of these and then pull this one to right there. Okay, scarf, then pick that one and put it there. So it will make a little bit more interactive. So students can do actually, they have to do something, with you virtually. So that's why I like this one. And practice and then use it, because it's a free and many of them is available. So you don't have to create on your own. The other one is, this is what I want you to do. So if you make a virtual classroom, this is a virtual classroom. And then here is a YouTube instruction in the middle. Do you see that instruction? You click that, and it's actually how you make a virtual classroom. Classroom, you can do it, and then everything can hyperlink, so child can click and then time will go there, and then it will show you the time, or if you want, what time is it, you can, teach them time like that, or alphabets, or if you're in a high school, then you can have a different type of the options here. Or the other one is express. I think Lisa, you posted there. So how are you going to express? So this is like a choice board, which one you want to use to express. Everything is a hyperlinked, so you can go in and then do computer work, and then they can show what they learned. Okay, so this is another one, choice of a project they can do. And the other one is like a drag and drop worksheet. This is the one that I showed you before. So I think this in the middle one that I showed you. And then actually there's an instruction how to make this type of a worksheet. So I want you to try one of these. Or the other one is you can make a class rules with it, or you can even your my class schedule. Susanna, because you send me your schedule with the pictures and everything, so you can use this way. So it's a Zoom class here, then they can click, and then obviously going into your Zoom classroom. So many different ways that you can do it. So let me see, what time is it? Oh, it's a 5. So I don't think we'll have enough time to do it, but I want you to try it. And then I want you to post it. You can play this one, so everybody has this. This is an instruction. Okay, so I like him. He's a music professor, but he just kind of come up with a music room or virtual classroom, and then he gives you a very easy instruction how you can make a virtual classroom. So this is, I want you to see this one and learn how to do it, but you have to decide if you want to make a virtual classroom or a choice board or the project board or schedule board, whatever that you want to make. That's up to you. But he will give a basic idea what to do. So this is what I posted up there and in Canvas. So watch the instruction video, and then it's there and it's hyperlinked. And then you decide what to create. Is a virtual classroom, worksheet, choice board, schedule, etc. So you can be very creative, whatever you wanted to do that. And then use the Google Doc or Google Slide or PowerPoint. I think you can use a Word as well, and then you can save it as a PDF. Then it will be all the links will be there, so it will be okay. Share it when you make a one page of whatever that you create. I want to send it to JamarKimm@gmail.com and allow me to edit it. And then if you work with a PowerPoint, then you don't have to, you can email it or just, email to my CalState, CKIMM@calstate.edu will work. So if you can give it by next Saturday, I'm going to make that in a kind of resource for you. So you make only one, but we have a 40 people. So we can access 39 others at the same time. So that's why we can share the resource instead of one person making all possible ones. You are teaching different age groups, so we can categorize and then do that. Susanna sent the link of a manipulative. And then so stay safe, and then 6 feet apart, then mask. Wash your hands. Okay, make sure that you do. Oh, this is what I was going to do, but I don't think we'll have enough time to do that. But anyhow, so that's my presentation today. So if you have any question, you may do it now. Or if you don't, then you may leave and then meet with your supervisor. And then just feel free to do it, but make sure that you do the assignment.